Yeah.
Behaviors, work, tasks, shit like that. Yeah, I'm not really heavy into the hip hop space right now. I make hip hop music, but the thing is, it's like it's not viral no more to me. It's not real no more. I got like these good people, like I would say good civilians. You know, they rapping now. They got tattoos. They put tattoos on their face. They put they buy couple million views, and then now they're influencing these kids to make the kids think that this. And I got nephews, I got nieces, I got 12, 13. They're growing up into this music. They listening to this music, and then half these guys, I'm like, no, they're not it.
Right.
like the shit that they talking about, they're influencing you guys to do and catch 5 years or 10 years. These motherfuckers on yachts getting, you know what I'm saying, their balls licked and shit like that. These motherfuckers not in no drug spots and doing stuff like that. Okay.
Yeah, but the thing is with people like Bobby Shumurda, at the end of the day, yeah, those guys are fake. Those rappers that rap about stuff and don't do it are fake. But you're somebody that did do those things and you glamorized it and made songs and made money and you influenced people to think that that's cool and they wasted their lives listening to you. So really and truly, Bobby Shumurda, you're not no better than those fake guys. Because really and truly, you lived that real life and you went to prison and whatever has happened to you, you should make songs telling kids, do not follow my footsteps. Do not try to live this gangster life because it leads to ruin. But you don't do that. You make songs glamorizing being a gangster. So I don't really feel when you say all this stuff about, oh, these guys are not really it. They weren't in drug spots, bro. Like being in a drug spot is something cool, something to live up to.
Okay, you need to stop listening to these guys, and then they didn't kind of grow up like that.
But they need to stop listening to you as well, though, bro. Like that's the reality. That's the real truth about it. They need to stop listening to people like you as well, because you're not no better. Because just because you lived the life doesn't mean that the effects of your music are any better.
Neither, I feel.
Even for example, even Future, he's still talking about drinking lean. He's not drinking lean anymore, but he has to. That's just what he's pushing in his music.
It's like, even to hip hop nowadays, when I hear female rappers, right? I don't even listen to female rappers. They talking about shooting and drilling. I'm like, I don't want to hear that shit. It's bullshit. And I'm
Facts. I'm sorry, bruh. I have to say this, bruh. You hear all of these female rappers talking straight grease on rap. Hey, press 1 in the chat if you feel where I'm coming from right now. If you feel what I'm about to say, bro. Like all these hardcore drill female rappers, bro. Yeah, talking straight grease. Talking like they are straight soldiers, bro. Like I'm sorry, bro. Like I'm not buying it, bro. I'm sorry, I'm not buying it. Not buying it. I'm not hearing it. I'm just not. No. No. Anyway.
I'm a person, I like real, authentic things. That's what makes my spirit jump. So it's not that I'm being disrespectful. It's just not for me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I need something real. That's what makes me go. Cause I'm like, yo, this is real. This really happened. This could really, and then he overcame this and this and that. Other shit, I'm like, man.
Yeah, you get excited by, dysfunctional behavior. You're not the only one. Many people in our community get excited listening to dysfunctional tales from the hood. Yeah. That's why most of all the movies that are produced made about our community are always the same story. Guy, he ends up joining a gang, getting into gang warfare. Somebody loses their life, and then he ends up in jail. Like that's this. Anyway.
This shit some fucking boo-boo clown shit. It just look good. It sound good. Get that shit out of here, you know what I'm saying? That shit off the block. Nigga, I'm from Brooklyn. You better take that shit off the block somewhere. But to me, the difference is nowadays, shit don't be viral, it be hacked. If you ask me, I'm like, these motherfuckers gotta be paying for this shit, cause this is no way who the fuck is listening to this dumb shit, but like, what the fuck? But the lady.
Yo, get the likes up on the video, man. We only need like 30 of you to like the video and we'll be over 100. Yeah, so get the likes up on the video.
Well, you know how this shit go, but you know, is certain different things. You got authentic music, like back in the days. You got commercial music. And you
So
got,
it's essentially, he's telling us that it's being hacked. So whatever music the people with money want to push on the mass majority of people, that's what they're just gonna push specifically.
Yeah, and guess what? Just like I was talking about earlier in this video, a lot of the music coming out now is very satanic. So what is the agenda behind that? To turn the youth away from God and away from the Most High and into, you know, a life of do what thou wilt. Aleister Crowley, do what thou wilt. Just be anything, do anything. There's no rules. Your parents can't tell you nothing. Authorities can't tell you nothing. You know, just go and pop pills and drink lean and do whatever. That's the agenda. Just wild.
And what's the main music that's being pushed? First, you have Ice Spice talking about shaking that ass, popping that poom poom. For all the little girls want to grow up like a Barbie doll and start bending over and all that. And then you got all the dudes talking about doing drugs, lean, and all this other stuff. This is exactly what's going on, man.
Nowadays, they just be paying for all this other shit on the radio. I ain't trying to hear that shit.
Can it be fixed? Or is too far gone?
I don't know what the fuck going on. Every time I go on my blog, I see girls talking about shooting every day. Like, yeah, pop up on that bitch with the
That's what I'm talking about. These girls talking straight greasy, bro. And I'm just like, bruh, really? Really? These, like, bruh, like, what was that girl that was Extendo? You know that one? That short girl. She was short. That girl was like 4'9", bro. Talking about extendos, bruv. Extendo clips. Like, bro, get out of here, man. What are you talking about, bro? Like, come on.
Facts.
See me in smoke. Bro, fuck up.
Yeah. Nah, for real. But it's serious, though. Because that's some masculine-ass music for women to be making.
That's what I'm saying. And, like, bro, like, there's a lot of female rappers coming out with that kind of energy. Like, they're just straight up killers, bro. And I'm just like, really? Are you really?
I've heard other rappers, entertainers say that a lot of rappers are actors, but they seem to accept that. You can't buy
it's hacked. It's pushed in our faces. It's bullshit. Bullshit!
When you see dudes like that you feel like you say you're telling your nieces and your nephews that don't buy into that sort of lifestyle because while you doing 5 to 10, they'll be on their yachts.
I heard somebody the other day, right?
Yeah, but again, correction. It's not just about the fake rappers, the studio gangsters that make these songs. It's about people like Bobby Shumurda as well. This is the thing, because in our community, we always got to make excuses for the criminals because the criminals are so cool and we have to look after them. And, you know, it's not their fault they're a criminal. They didn't have no choice. Yeah, they did have a choice. They could have chose to go and do a legitimate work. They could have got a job just like everyone else. You know what jobs I've done in the past? I've done laboring on construction sites. Getting up very early in the morning. Press 1 if you've ever done a job like that. Yeah, hard laboring job. I done that, bruv. Yeah. Or another crap job I did, retail in a clothes shop. Anybody that does retail, customer service, you know that is hell. That is not fun dealing with the general public, especially when they're just customers. They're very rude and they can talk to you like crap and there's nothing much you can say back. The customer is always right. So this is why I don't really feel that, I got to look up to criminals and I have to put them in some kind of different category that, I always have to understand where they're coming from. No, I don't have to always understand where they're coming from because they chose that life. And guess what? This is coming from somebody that comes from South London, bro. And I done criminal activity in my life, bro. Guess what? It didn't get me anywhere. Never got me anywhere. It got me arrested quite a few times. It got me wasting my time, valuable time that I will never get back. It got me going and putting myself in dangerous situations around people that I shouldn't be around. That's what it got me, bro. I'm not going to go make a song and glamorize it and make it sound like it was cool and fun. It's a joke thing, bro. That's why I can't. This is why, like, what Bobby Shumurda, some of the things he's saying, yeah, I get what he's saying, but at the same time, he's not no better. And none of these gangster rapper people are any better. They're all liars, bro. They're all bad influences, bro. And why do I say they're all liars? Even if they live that life, they're still liars because they glamorize that life when it's not glamorous. Most of these guys, they wasn't even getting girls until they became popular and got clout. So the whole time they were being this gangster or thug or soldier on the road, they wasn't even getting no girls. They wasn't getting no box. They was beating their meat just like any other guy that wasn't getting girls. But now in the music video, they want to glamorize it and look like, yeah, they've been a gangster their whole life and they was getting all the girls. Bro, it's a lie, bro. Most of these guys, when they're on the roads and they're doing all of this road shit, they're not rich. They're not rich, bro. They're just wearing Nike tracksuits, bro. Nike tracksuit, Air Maxes, boom, that's it. In the trap. For like 3 months, you sitting in the trap, bro. Like, fam, like, I'm sorry, like, this thing is all a lie, bro. It's all the devil, bro. It's a lie, bro. All of this rap music, this thug life, criminal lifestyle, career criminal lifestyle, it's a lie, bro. How many elderly, and I'm going to say this because this is a point that somebody wrote in my comment section below. So I'm going to give you the credit. I can't remember your name, but I'll give you the credit, bro. Like, and this guy under my video said, how many elderly successful career criminals do you know? Think about it. All these young boys running around trying to be El Chapo. all these little boys running around trying to be Scarface. How many elderly successful career criminals do you know? You probably don't know many. The reason being, most of them get murked, or most of them end up wasting their life in prison for a very long time. Most of you little boys that are drilling and trapping, you're not going to make it, bruv. I'm just being real. You're not going to be no famous rapper. You're not going to make it, fam. You following this satanic evil industry, these satanic messages, these satanic influences to go and influence you and program you to think that you don't have no other option. You have to be drilling and trapping. No, you don't, bruv. No, you don't. You could open a book, learn something, go to university, go and learn something and get a real job. Or you could leave school and get a job. You could work yourself up, learn a trade, become an electrician, whatever, bruh, get an apprenticeship, whatever. You could go and get your job and get a legitimate job, work it, and nobody can take that away from you, bro. You don't have to look over your shoulder for the police or the ops. Because guess what? Like, all these boys talking about they've been in beef and they had ops and, you know, people they know died and stuff like that. Do you think they were having a good time in those moments, bro? This is why I say all these rappers are lying. Even when they did live that life, they're still lying because they make it sound like it's fun, like it was cool. Anyway.
Right, it was this rapper. He had like 4 number ones on this, that. He was going back and forth to the trap, right? By the time I was 19, in the first inch that they gave me out, I was going like no tomorrow. You couldn't bring me back. I had to jump out the windows, take the shit on. I let you pay. Go back where? Yeah. I was on the corners I was for, you know, and I grew up amongst drug dealers. My drug dealers, my babysitter, so I seen a lot of things early. You know what I'm saying? From my childhood, like a lot of drugs, money, this, that, calculations, this whole bunch of stuff. And business, I was learning business. So when I grew up and I turned 19 and I got into...
This man said I was learning business. The calculations he was learning is how to put some Mary J. Wan on the scale, calculate how many grams that is, what's that going to equal in dollar amount. He was probably even pushing them bricks. Business. It's just business. It's just business.
You see, this is the problem. Even this guy who's doing a reaction video to it, yeah? He's making it be funny and jokey and ha, he learned how to do all this drug dealing, bruv. It's not funny, bruv. It's not funny. It's not funny that from the age of 4, he said that his babysitter was selling drugs, and he saw that. He was exposed to that from the age of 4. That's not funny, bruv. Just because he's trying to make it sound comedic and funny, the reality is actually poor, because he just got lucky. He's lucky. That's all. The Most High blessed him that, okay, you become a Bobby Shumurda, you're going to make a song, come out of jail, and then be able to put ice on your neck. He is a 0.00001% of the population of boys that grow up like him. Because again, the majority of boys that probably come from that same background and situation, they're going to end up murked or in jail. Or they could come out and just end up being an addict. That's another avenue that a lot of these ex-gangsters end up going down. They end up being customers themselves. Customers. Press 1 if you know what I'm talking about. Press 1 in the chat if you know exactly what I'm talking about when I say they end up becoming customers themselves. See, this is what they need to rap about. This is what all your favorite rappers need to rap about. They need to rap about the actual reality, not try and make it sound cool with these little nursery rhymes. Oh, I got the extendo, blah, 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 blah. Bro, no. They need to talk about, oh, when I had ops after me, I was scared and paranoid and I didn't want to come outside, and I couldn't come outside unless I was with at least 5 of my friends. I can't go anywhere on my own because my life's in danger. I have to carry a weapon because my life's in danger. Then why don't they rap about when their friends get murked and they have to go to the funeral and the family members are bawling their eyes out? Why don't they rap about that? No, they're gonna carry on rapping like they're Rambo, like they're Terminator. They murking all the ops, and then at the same time they're Richey rich. And then they want to talk about how they got all the girls. Bro, like, it's a lie, bro. It's all a lie. It's all deception. This whole rap thing is a lie and it's deception, cuz. And I don't respect it. I don't respect it. I don't, bro. And the worst thing was, as I said many times, like, I didn't realize this stuff till probably 3 to 5 years ago. I didn't start to really understand how much I'd been brainwashed up to that point in life. All this thug life, keeping it real, all of this nonsense, road, street, oh, I'm from the hood, I'm from the road, innit? All this nonsense, bro. And then every time you talk to a young black guy or even a young black boy or girl, every single one of them, the only thing they want to do is, I do music. Every single one of them, bruv. They want to be an entertainer. They want to be a rapper, bro. Why none of them want to be doctors? None of them want to be engineers. None of them want to like actually do something worthwhile and substantial for their community. All they want to do is be rappers and singers and dancers and they want to be seen and get clout. And now well, the new one is they want to be influencers, talking rubbish, doing prank videos or smash or pass challenges. That's what it is. That's what it is. Do you know what the funny thing is, yeah? Like, I got a lot of youngers that ask me about how do you get views? How do you get people to follow you and on YouTube? Like, I want to be a YouTuber. I told them, bro, if you want to be a YouTuber, just do dumb crap. Just talk about dumb crap. You'll get a following. Don't be like me and try and talk about some real stuff. Because people won't care. People don't like hearing real stuff. That's why my channel doesn't grow that well. Especially in the UK. In the UK, people don't really care about real stuff. They just want to see smash or pass challenges, and that's it, really. And they want to see rappers. That's it. Get the likes up on the video, please. Let's carry on with this video.
I was a florist. Call me a florist. This is business.
To get out.
It's not just business, bro. It's dysfunction. All right? It's not just business. As I told you, mate, as I always say, us in our community, we romanticize criminals and crime for some reason. That's why when this guy here, the guy doing the reaction, he's laughing and joking, a big smile on his face. Oh, it's just business. It's just business. It's not just business, bro. I'm just being real with you. Like, you need to... I hope that you would see this and you'd realize that, yeah, you can't laugh and joke with these things, because too many of us laugh and joke about these things. And that's why these things continue to be a staple in the culture.
The hood and that, able to meet these so much individuals to put my money here, there. Of course, I heard about it in the hood, but it's different when you're seeing it and you're doing it. You know what I'm saying? And they showing me this and they showing me that. And the first chance I got out, I stood the fuck out. I didn't stay for clout to be like, I don't need no clout. I know the trouble. Nobody want to hear that shit. What the fuck you do?
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because you can't be telling me to do some shit that want to rap some shit. Right. And I'm outside doing this, but you ain't never lived it.
Yeah. Right.
No, 100%.
And then now you're 30 or 20 something trying to live it. It don't add up.
That's what I'm saying about, like, a lot of the industry, it comes to the point where it's mainly just an entire act show. Like, Drake is out here talking about how he's shooting guns. Drake is not shooting guns. All the rappers be talking about shooting guns. Unless the mainstream rappers, Future, Drake, Meek Mill, like, they're not out here pulling the trigger. But they're just rapping it because it sells. So they're actually just capping in the rap. It's all an act, bruh. All an act. Let's see what else he's saying.
Hey, you trying to be 20-something, 30-something, trying to live it. It's like, y'all still doing this? Yeah. We did that when we like 12, 13, 14. Like, what the fuck? I go to the juveniles all the time. So I was supposed to go to the juvenile yesterday, but I missed it. So I sent them a bunch of food and stuff. I sent them like 20 boxes of pizza, this and that. And they love it when I come, you know what I'm saying? Because when I'm not there, they be cutting each other, doing a whole bunch of shit. And when I come and I let them know, like, yo, I was here. It's about being a businessman. And when I tell them this and I tell them how I did it, because I'm going to tell you how I did it. I got residual income every month sitting on my ass. I got this and that I set up. When I tell them that this is possible, it's different because when they look at it, it's like...
Well, tell them to go to school, bruv. Like, this is what I'm saying, bruh. Like, tell them to go to school and learn something that they can apply in the real world. Tell them to realize that there are certain services that are needed, that are necessities. There's certain things that people need. They can't go without and they will pay for. People need water, they need heat, they need shelter, and they need food. And they need somewhere to live. Those are the kind of things that you should be thinking about. Like, tell them to go to school. Tell them to learn something. Tell them to live a clean, legitimate life. And to stay away from beef. To stay away from gang culture. Because it leads nowhere. Bobby Shumurda, you was just lucky. You are 0.00001% of that population of boys that come from your background.